second game, and I didn't actually see that one, but I saw the Australian guy's first game, and he was absolutely solid.
Yeah.
Really good player.
But I don't want to give too many surprises away yet, or put the knockers on them.
Yeah, no, you can tell me anything you want, Joe. I won't use it against you.
Even though it's going out to the World Wide Web. Thank you, viewers, wherever you've been watching us. We've just seen an amazing few frames of pool that have gone in about, that match must have lasted 15 minutes, is generous.
Yeah, I would say so.
But I hope you enjoyed it. I know we would have liked to have seen a much closer score, but it is, we don't see this very often, because believe me, he certainly wasn't playing a lesser opponent. The score certainly doesn't give it justice to the opponent that he was playing.
working out how he wants to get on that ball above the black.
And solve that problem straight away.
Yeah, so he's looking at taking the corner with a view to being on the one to the top middle and an angle to hold on the one by the black.
So he's taking this up
Yeah,
from first.
that's nice. So you can just stun this and pull the white back down to have a one in the middle, bottom middle.
It looks like he's got just enough space.
Is he going to screw this or is he going the wrong way? Yeah, he is. That's it. That was the shot.
And he's got the perfect angle to put that in the middle and then start working on the last three.
Yeah, ideally he'd want to come onto his ball sort of near the left cushion as his next shot. And that's what he's done, yeah.
So these are the 2018 World 8-Ball Pool Federation World Championships. This is the men's singles event. Started here in Blackpool yesterday at 4 o'clock and they've been playing all morning and afternoon now.
I think I'm right in saying Tom's won the men's title twice and
Yes.
he was runner-up last year.
Yes, yeah. Of course he came across a fairly mean opponent last year.
Yeah, Mick turned him over in the final last year, didn't he?
Mick Hill.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if the black goes
Yeah,
top left
I think
or
it
not.
does.
If it does, that's the easy shot for him to play on
yeah.
to. It obviously.
But he's
No,
going.
he's played round. He was playing for it in the bottom left.
But I believe
but it
still,
does go.
It'll
It
still
does
go. Yeah.
So he's all right. So I think this has the potential to be another quick match as well. Do you think? We've just watched Craig Lakin go berserk against Rusty.
Yeah, and that's 2-0 to Tom Cousins against.
And that was off the break, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So since he missed the black, Mr. Singh hasn't visited the table yet, so he's had a fair bit to think about.
He's had a bit of time to think about that Miss Black.
So let's wish him well in the next frame. It'd be nice to for him to make a match of it. It's a nice break if he gets a bit of luck with one going in.
If one goes, it's a nice break, but it hasn't.
Yeah, it's a funny thing, the break.
I think yellows could be going to sleep here. Yeah, I don't see a problem for Thomas.
We'll start with the yellows. Yellow into the top middle.
Yeah.
The closest yellow, that's what he's lining up. And he'll work out which sequence he's going to take first.
Yeah, it depends what angle. If he's dead straight on that, he might just run through and then cut his thin one to the bottom left.
Yeah.
Next.
Stay in close to these three.
So he does have a little bit of angle. He does have a little bit of angle. Yeah, he might screw on and off the cushion, taking that middle to get his bottom ball.
Depends on which part of the middle pocket he hits. Yeah, he's got a few options as to how he hits that. Yeah, looks like he's taking that option.
Off,
yeah.
That's the shot.
Lovely
so
little
he's got
shot.
a little puzzle to solve with the two yellows just above the white now, because they're kind of blocking each other for their natural pot. So he's got an angle to put the ball near the bottom rail, go into the yellow by the red and hold on the other yellow.
This is Joe Fanto in commentary with Matt Brennan, who's captain of the Scottish team.
So He'll be happy with that. He'll be even happier if you can play this and just nudge that black into a more pottable position, because the black doesn't go bottom left at the moment, does it?
No.
So he's probably going to cut the yellow and screw into the black to hold it,
Just
the white,
to
I guess.
give himself an extra option on the black.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he seems to be lining up to do.
Yeah,
Done
that's
that
the shot.
nicely.
He'll be very happy with himself there.
And I can tell you, viewers, I'm taking a little bit of a coaching lesson here, because
Yeah, so he's going to play bottom right, swing the right round off a couple of cushions possibly, I think.
just 1, 2.
And he's gone too far. So he's not happy with himself there.
He's left
He's
himself
going to be forced to go for the plant, Joe,
for the
isn't
cannon. Yeah, for cannon.
It's a lot of distance, and he's kind of playing it in a blind angle, isn't he?
He is. Well, Sukvir needs a little bit of luck.
Yeah, he deserves a little bit of luck. He's also going to have to play this with a little bit of pace, because he can't let the white go. He's going to have to stun the white, I think, because otherwise the white's risking going near the top right pocket.
Yeah. And he's just missed. It's a good attempt.
Missed it.
Now that's an opportunity.
Yeah, opportunity knocks.
An opportunity
It's not
for Sukvir Singh.
Yeah, it's not the worst chance.
No, he's got a good chance here to give these reds a good shake.
He's kind of threw one in there a little bit. He didn't really. I don't feel he thought much about his position. He's just sort of potted it and seen where he's got left, and where he's got left isn't the most pleasant.
I wonder
So
if
he's gone for the tight shot. That's a fair comment, that.
Yeah, well, I don't know how tight it is, because
I don't think the black goes past the red. That was his main objective.
yeah, and he's also left pretty tight on that yellow.
Yeah, he's definitely not left him a pot anyway.
Mind you, it'd only be a slight swerve to pot it as well.
Yeah, but then the white's flying all over if
Yeah.
he was to do that, so I don't think that's the option he's going to go for.
No, he's going to
He's
come
just
off
gonna
and
try
hit the other yellow.
Open that yellow up, I think, is what he's playing for.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's done. Just to apply some pressure, really.
Yeah.
Because where the black is, that doesn't bother Tom Cousins. He's happy.
No.
You know, 'cause he's going to
He's
going to double it or take it right up the cushion or whatever. You know, he just doesn't care.
Yeah, so he needs to make this count.
Yeah. So my only concern, I suppose, for Mr. Singh is that his black is going to be the one down the cushion. That's where your arm can get a little bit tight when you know you've had a couple of you've had one chance to win a simple frame, and you've failed. So hopefully he can hold his nerve. Yeah, nicely played. He doesn't like to cube very long either, does he, Joe?
No, he can leave himself an angle here to come up this cush and take the red and
Do you think you'd go
angle into the black to move it into the open.
on this shot?
Yeah. Oh no, it's come too far.
Yeah, I mean, I think even if you played that, I think it's the wrong choice to split in the black when it's actually potable.
Yeah.
So that's the right shot, just to play a position. Have confidence that you're good enough to pot it, you know.
And that's first frame to Sukvir Singh of India. He trails this match 1 frame to 2 against Tom Cousins, former world champion, at these 2018 World 8-Ball Pool Federation Championships, which are brought to you by the World 8-Ball Pool Federation live streaming production team of Yvonne Armitage, who's done a wonderful job in putting this together, along with Stan Grant.
Does Alan Benton not get a shout out on that?
No. This is just the
stream.
the stream. Alan Benton, of course, is the tournament director. He heads the whole team.
We've got a ball down, and yeah, other than one red.
And tell me who just broke, Matt?
So it's 2-1, and I think.
Are they Tom Cousins?
I think I don't.
Are they
know
Tom Cousins' fingers?
Yeah, he cued that like Tom Cousins.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, that's Tom just stroking it about. He's just going to drop this in and leave the plant. Oh, has he played to play that in the middle, do you think? I don't think.
Wow.
I don't know if there's any need for that. No, he's taken that. That's it.
And he played that like he wanted to.
Oh, right. He might have been a little bit unlucky there. Not that it's going to make a lot of difference, but he wanted to be on the top right corner now. But he's going to have to take the middle and bounce the white back off to get that ball.
With a slightly awkward bridge, but it doesn't perturb him.
So this is straightforward for Mr. Cousins. Pot to the top right, screw the white up through the gap. Nice.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think I might opt to go for the ball that's hanging on the pocket rather than this one first. But
yeah, just leave himself
because
nice.
that's kind of nice to come round for the black, isn't it?
Nice angle for the black.
Yeah, he's played that perfect. Just half ball on and off for the black in the bottom right.
Did a bit short, but I'm sure it's not going to worry him.
Just slightly awkward queuing, but
it's gone further than what I thought. Camera angle.
Thomas. Perfect.
For all you beginners, you would have seen how he's had a couple of awkward shots in that frame, but he just approached the table so smoothly. The hand was so steady with those high bridges. Very important to keep the fingers firm on the table. And that smooth flowing cue action, making sure that your cue is quite clear away from the ball that's below you.
Yeah, the other thing I find when bridging, Joe, I don't like to be holding my stance too long, because that's when the pressure builds up. And
that's right.
So just try and make it as natural a shot as possible.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good break.
Yes.
That's a pretty good break. Now we should be seeing Mr. Singh taking a finish out here with any luck.
Because he's trailing 1-3 now. If he can stay in touch with Tom, you never know. And he hasn't done too much damage there.
Yeah, I think he's done all right there.
He's done all right there as well, because he's still on that red to the top left.
What he does need to do is leave the ball, the two balls to the top left as we look at it, to last, because they're nice for landing on the black into the middle, bottom middle.
He's left a good plant on that middle red to the top right, the way the camera angle is now.
He wants to pull the white back to the gap here. And that doesn't work for me. He's just ugly on both, isn't he?
Oh well.
His white's running a bit if he cuts the cushion ball.
He just has to make sure he makes his shot and doesn't lose the white.
And he has lost.
He's lost everything. Yeah. Well, nearly went off as well.
Yeah.
But that's all right.
The shot before, he just left himself.
At least he's covered that yellow over that pocket in this bottom left.
He has, but
it might give him a little bit of reprieve or another shot.
He's getting another shot out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm fairly certain it's not going to be a pleasant shot.
No, straight away.
So, I mean, Tom's not playing that thinking he's going to get 2 shots. Tom's just playing that to slow him down, and then he's going to work his way back into the frame.
It's one of the few safety shots I've seen Tom play. He's hit that nicely.
Yeah, he's played that pretty
Well
well,
done.
hasn't
Nice shot.
he? Yeah, and he's limited Tom's options.
Definitely. That looks like it's even touching, so he's going to fire away. Not touching.
He's going to try and stun it back in the yellow. That's exactly
Yeah.
what he's done, yeah. So it's snookered him. This is where the world drills gets interesting. So Sukhvinder in world drills he can play deliberate fouls if he wishes, because Tom always has the issue with the red over the pocket that he can't ever legally pot unless he's foul snookered. He's played a nice shot there, hasn't he? I didn't think that was on. Yeah, he's played a really nice shot there, and again he's limited Tom's options. Tom might feel like he needs to have a bit of a go at these, which is going to involve either a 2 or 3 ball plant to the corner.
Which he's quite capable of.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he's going to pot something, it's got to be a plant.
Yeah. I mean, there is a safety shot to play, but it's not a great shot now that Sukhvir's got the ball over the pocket.
There we go.
How do you like
That's
that?
nice and easy.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that, Joe, is there?
Very easy. So play that one nearest the...
I think he's got to play the cushion ball.
Here, yeah. Run it down as well.
Because it's a big pocket as well, isn't it, to go into?
Yeah. And sets himself up for the rest nicely.
He just wants to hold the wide. Didn't want to hold it like that. He really wanted to take the next ball in the same pocket, didn't he?
Still okay though, he's got the one in the middle.
Yeah. He has got the wrong angle on that one in the middle. So he's going to have to do something a little bit more than just drop it in. This is white running down the table a touch off that middle pocket. So he's probably going to have to push the white through quite a bit to get on the ball nearest the bottom left.
Bottom left.
Oh, and he screwed it back. Yeah, that's a great shot. So he's actually perfect there to pot the bottom left and bounce off the cushion and kiss the black out of the way for his only one that's slightly hampered.
Yeah.
Playing this with side, you know, sometimes it can go wrong.
Oh, he's
and
done
that's
that
gone all right,
beautifully.
hasn't it?
Yeah. Black's in the clear.
He'd have preferred to be on the. Oh, he's on that. Oh,
Yeah,
that's a right result.
He's
from
got
there.
2 balls that are... Oh,
Yeah, I didn't realise he'd got onto that one. Natural angle on off the cushion for the same pocket, I guess. Yeah. Absolutely perfect.
this is Matt Branham that you can hear, captain of the Scottish 8-ball team here at the World Championships for 2018, as we watch Tom Cousins do the business here.
It's black for 4-1.
Tom Cousins takes a 4-1 lead against Sukhvir Singh of India at the 2018 World 8-Ball Championships, coming to you from the Imperial Hotel here in Blackpool, England. I was going to say sunny Blackpool, England, and yeah, the sun has been coming out.
I think it's due this weekend, Joe.
But the wind has been...
A good forecast
the
for the
fresh
weekend.
wind has been as well. Gives you crisp ears when you go for a little walk along the promenade.
That's because you're too used to the good weather. This is glorious to us.
Yeah, this is our winter.
Yeah, but no, I think it's going to be up into the 20 odd degrees in the next few days, so that'll be nice.
All the shirts will be off.
Yeah, just the shorts on. Maybe just a mankini, you never know. So there's a ball down. There's a red down.
Yeah, red.
And I've seen easier finishes in my
There's the
time.
red missing, yeah.
But nothing that Tom can't take out.
Yeah, his first pot's probably this red on the left of screen to the top left.
Top left. You think?
the way the table is mapped out.
Yeah,
with the
I'm not quite
camera
sure,
shot.
'cause the one next to that is the
Does
ugly
it go?
ball, isn't it?
That one next to it, does it go
The
into
one
the
next to the
top
two
left?
yellows doesn't go
No,
anywhere
I didn't
at the
think it
moment.
goes. No. Well, what's your other pot?
Well,
If you
I'm
look at
not
the
sure
other
if
end
the
of the
one to
table.
the top right that he's virtually straight on. Well,
He's
his other
going-
pot he's gone yellows.
It's going to go yellow instead. Of course, it's a lot easier.
And he's going to split his two balls. Oh, he's missed
Just
the split.
missed.
Oh. Yeah, that probably was frame over if he got a cannon on there.
Yeah, so for the viewers, he chose to go for the opposite denomination, that he potted off the break, which you can do. And of course, when you do break, you must nominate anyway. And he chose to nominate the yellows, which had an easier first pot.
Yeah, so beers at the table, and it's not a pleasant layout for him really, from the point of view of getting a finish.
Yeah, you got that red stuck next to those three yellows, but you could. It
He
is
can look
awkward.
for some movement. If he takes his ball to the top right now, lets his white bounce back off the bottom cushion to give himself a half ball pot in the top left, he'd leave himself an angle to split. He's gone too far really there. If he'd stopped about 8 inches short, it would have a nice angle to go in to split those two bad balls. But even if he gets a split on there, Joe, the black is not good, is it?
No, the black is very awkward.
You know, there's a double on it, obviously, but oh,
Oops.
right. So that's a foul. That's a foul because he's jumped a ball
Yes.
before he's made contact.
And of course, he solved the problem of the ball that was stuck with the three yellows, but he's also split the three yellows. Yeah, that's a foul shot, and 2 shots to Tom Cousins, because
Have they got a
jump
ref
shot's
on the
not
table?
allowed. No, there's only roaming refs.
Yeah, there we go. So Tom's just taking in the opening shot first, and
Yeah.
then they're all just very basic now.
Tom leads 4 frames to 1 against Singh, Tom Cousins. So caresses that yellow into the bottom right. And probably
Yeah,
comes around
not
nicely.
the
Probably
greatest shot
not
he's
as
ever played.
not as much. He would like to keep going out a bit more.
Kind of let go of that a little bit,
Yeah, it didn't kick as much off the cushion as he expected.
Yeah, so Tom's going to take his long yellow, get the white bounce back off the cushion, and then if he gets this, it's straightforward, Joe, isn't it?
This is the big pot for him.
Oh, he was a long way off that one. That was unexpected. And he's been, how lucky
very
has he been
lucky.
again there.
Very lucky.
If he doesn't cover that pot, this is a very, very simple finish.
At least
on reds.
that showed us that these guys are human.
Barely human, yeah. Tom just about qualifies. You won't mind me saying. But he's been so lucky, that, Joe, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's,
Just to cover that ball. Oh,
right.
so it's
And
Tom
Sophia's been a
Cousins.
little bit lucky there.
Yeah, he covered the pocket,
And not really left anything
not
dead
left
easy.
the straight pot. I think that yellow goes to the top left.
Do you? Do you
Yeah,
think he can get that?
yeah, I reckon it can sneak through.
Well, if he's left that, then he's not been so lucky.
You can just sneak it into the.
We'll find out, because if he can, he's definitely playing it. No, so he's going to take either a double or a cutter here into the middle.
Oh yeah, when you look at it from this angle, you can see how it doesn't quite, but
No.
just a slight. He would
It's
he
not
would
far
solve
off,
that
is
if
it?
he wants it. He
He's
knows how to solve
He's trying
that.
to swerve.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I fancy him to get it.
Yeah, there you go.
There he is. Still a little bit of a puzzle, because the ball to the right of the black spot, the yellow to the right of the black spot, only goes in a couple of pockets, isn't it? And he's got to get onto it from his last ball.
Yes.
So he's going to drift down past the black to leave himself a half ball shot in the top right, so he can screw up behind and take the final yellow in the middle
That's
left.
it. And run through for the black.
And that's it, middle left, there we are.
Ooh.
Well, I think he's alright. Even
Yeah,
if he's
there's
straight,
enough.
he can just run through for the either the corner or the middle.
Yeah. This is Tom Cousins, former world champion, looking to go 5-1 up here in the last round of 64. And Tom Cousins goes 5-1 up against
Sukhveer
Singh of India in the last round of 64 here at the 2018 World 8-Ball Pool Federation Championships. This
We're in the
is,
seeded stages here, Joe, aren't we?
yes,
So Tom's
Yeah,
Tom's
Tom's-
obviously a seed.
Tom is the seed in this round.
Yeah.
And of course these championships go till the 29th of June. 29th will be grand final for the events.
So we're playing down to are we playing down to the quarter-final or semi-final today?
I'm not sure, I need to check. I would say it'd be to the last 16
No, I think
Further?
it's beyond that. Yeah, I think it's beyond that.
quarters.
Quarters or semi it is, I'm sure.
So we're in for some exciting pool all day, so
Yeah.
don't leave your screens.
We have a plethora of current and former world champions with us, haven't we?
Yeah, we have some
Darren
wonderful
Appleton,
players
Mick
here.
Hill, Tom Cousins, Phil Harrison,
I think in the previous match you did
Adam Davis.
Adam Davis, who beat me. Thanks for
explain.
reminding me, Alan.
and you've already described the get out of jail that Darren Appleton
Yeah,
had.
played great. Played fantastically, Darren. He's obviously been put a bit of work into the 8-ball game on these tables, because obviously he's used to the American tables normally.
He certainly didn't look to me like he'd forgotten the game, that's for
No.
sure. In fact, he looked better than ever.
Yeah, phenomenal. He
And
had
I-
4
and I-
8-balls out of the last 5 frames I watched.
And I'd say as the pressure builds, he'll probably even get better.
Hmm. Look at that shot there. Oh, he's actually left the finish on now.
So
So the yellows are pretty straightforward.
yeah,
here,
the yellows,
really.
if that runs nicely. Yellow top left. And takes the plant next time.
Yeah. It does want to open the ball up by the black, so it might go for that.
Oops. Oops.
See,
Oops.
the shot
Oops.
there really he should have played that and gone into the black and yellow just to open it up, rather than he's kind of played it a bit softly and left himself in trouble now.
I think he would have been happy if that white ball was free.
Yeah.
But he's got the just about worst possible result.
Right. So if he's not, is he
Just
not
playing
touching?
off and going to hide probably.
No,
Oh,
he managed to find it.
was
Very
free.
good.
So that was deceiving.
So he's in good shape here now.
Yeah.
I still feel that ideally he wants to be potting the bottom left and going back into the yellow and black, because that. Do you think that yellow goes underneath the black? I'm not sure it does, but might do. But he's played it in such a way that he thinks it does
Oh,
anyway.
he's got the yellow over the
Yeah.
middle.
Yeah, it does come. It does come here.
Yeah. Just done that enough. Yeah, this comes in nicely.
Played that well. Ideally, you don't want your weight on the cushion after this. Oh wow!
Oh, again,
wow.
he's tightened. He's tightened. The pressure of
The
knowing-
pressure of the cousins against him.
That's right. One of the big seeds. I'm about to get a frame off him.
And that's what happens, you know. You play these top
does.
boys, and it's pressure in itself because of who you're playing.
Yeah, the mind is can be quite an obstacle sometimes.
Yeah.
Because
Tom
there's-
won my best plays with that shot because he didn't really want to tie his own ball up while snookering Sukhveer. And yeah, got out of that
Yeah,
nicely.
he's played out of it.
He's got out of it nicely, but it doesn't really advance his game, does it?
No.
Because that ball's still unpottable.
Yeah. It was a pretty awkward snooker.
Wow, Tom. That was a bit dodgy, that.
Yeah, but he's got
He's
away
played
with
it.
it.
Yeah. Has he? If he's left him an edge, he hasn't.
He has left an edge.
And
Hasn't potted.
look, see, that it was such a bad shot by Tom, that.
He's allowed to play one occasionally, you know.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, he's a bit very disappointed with himself on that last shot, really.
Of course, these two players are playing a race to 8. Into the last 64, they're playing for a spot in the last 32. 2018 World 8 Ball Pool Federation World Championships. This is the men's singles event, which has started yesterday, and all the teams are going to join us on the weekend. There's going to be a Masters event on the weekend, and then all the teams will start the team competitions for next week. In various categories: men's, women's, over 50s, under 23s, juniors, and of course the wheelchair event as well. This is Tom Cousins here. He's well in command of this match, but a little bit of work to do in this frame. And he's shuffled a few balls here and got himself a snooker.
Yeah, it's a fair shot there.
But not much of an advantage.
There's a lot of work to do in this frame for Tom Cousins to get over the winning line.
I didn't think we'd see a longer frame in this match, but this one might take a little while. And he's going to play an interesting shot here off the 2 cushions and come along, and he's just about played that perfectly.
Wow. That's a great
Hopefully
shot.
it's come out enough for him. And
That's a great shot.
that's a great out for Singh of India. That should give him some confidence.
Yeah.
Finally, he's had to pull off a big shot to win a frame. So he now trails 2-5 against Tom Cousins, former double world champion. You can see
the problem against Mr. Cousins is that if you do fall a couple of frames behind, you're really going to be struggling to pull them back in, because he breaks and clears so consistently.
Yeah, 2-frame cushion is all he needs,
Yeah.
because he's always going to be confident that he's going to take advantage off the break, and the odd break that you falter,
Yeah.
he'll capitalise. Did something go down? There seems to be a
red
ball missing.
Down. There's a red gone. And I think he's got a pot on the red that he's closest to the bottom left, hasn't he?
Yes. Yeah, that
and
will
I think
go.
that's probably what he's going to go for. The 2 yellows by the black are really not very pleasant for him.
All the reds are out in the open.
Yeah. So
So
he's going yellow, but he's going to defy the odds and go yellows.
Yes.
Right. Fair play.
So
But he's
that
gone
one off
far
the
too
cush.
far there. Far too far there. He wanted an angle on that bottom left to pot and split the 2 balls by the black.
I'm surprised that he fancied the yellows there. Would you understand his thinking?
Not really, but that's why he's probably a 2 times world champion and no times world champion. But yeah, I mean, what he's thinking was he was opening the ball that was on the cushion, and he could see that he had a nice ball to split the 2 bad ones by the black. Unfortunately, he just hasn't landed on the angle he wanted.
And of course, this is Matt Brennan, captain of the Scottish team, that I just asked that question.
So is he going to go cushion first to pot and split, or just to cover? He's gone to try and just contain the frame a bit. And really, you know, he's not leaving a vast amount there, Joe, is he?
No. Just played.
And he's put his yellow in a very threatening position to be able to split those 2 balls by the black as well, hasn't he?
Yes.
So Sugby needs a cut. Oh, that's a good shot. That's a good shot.
That's a
he's
good
played.
cover.
Yeah. Nice pace.
Cousins. What's he going to do with these yellows that he fancied last time?
He's going to try and cover the top right. That's what he's tried to do. Yeah, just got a ball in the red. He's just going to function, so it should be a down, I think, for a while.
Tactics of having to come to this game.
Yeah. I mean, I think at some point in time, well.
For the sake of the viewers, can you tell us what a DF is, please, Matt?
DF is a deliberate foul, which you're allowed to do that in world drills, whereby you can deliberately either hit your opponent's ball full in the face without hitting your own ball first, or even pot your opponent's ball either directly with the white or with one of your own balls. It is a foul, but if you don't leave a foul snooker, you the opponent can't lift the white, and he can't have a free ball.
That's it.
So you can play the deliberate foul to your advantage in a lot of occasions.
Yep. Thank you for that explanation, Matt.
So Subvia, I'm not convinced why he's going potting here, and particularly when the black's tied up.
He probably thinks he can pot this and run past.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
the black's tied up. He's got a cushion ball. It's just
the
probably-
red, the bottom left too. I'm not sure if he's got enough room to get in there.
I think that one's possible.
Oh,
But
those.
that's not helped his cause, has it?
No, back to the drawing board now.
Depending on what the situation with the yellows on the bottom left, Tom might decide he wants to have a go at these.
I was looking, yeah.
Yeah, so he
Just gonna
just
go the
looks like
middle.
he's just playing a containing shot here. And that
Yeah,
works.
just-
That works well.
Yeah, that works very well. It's a good old tactical percentage shot. Cover the pocket, take command of the frame. And Suppia's got his work cut out here to try and turn these balls to his advantage.
Yeah. What's he going to play?
Maybe he could
there?
try and bounce it off that yellow and
I don't know.
back towards the pocket
I don't know how
and
much
knock
gap
this
there
yellow
is
out.
to do that, Joe. No, there's nothing there, is there?
If you play it just nearly straight into it, no, he's not doing that.
Is he fouling? He's
Yeah,
playing
he's
a foul.
Foul.
Now that's a interesting choice against Tom Cousins.
It is. They look like they're touching as well, which means that he's got
Yeah,
to fire
so
out.
he can do anything he wants
Yeah,
really here.
yeah.
If he left it touching.
He can come out and break whatever balls he wants. Yeah, so of course he was deemed to have hit that yellow when he played away because they
Yeah.
were touching.
And then the whites hit the cushion, so that's a legal shot. Yeah, so he's in pretty good shape. He's probably going to go for the clearance. Given that the Reds are in such a horrible position, it's a free attempt at the table, really, isn't it?
Yes.
He played a nice shot there, got onto the middle pocket.
Nicely played.
I just don't know what the situation is in this bottom left.
Yeah, that's what I was
draw.
looking at myself. The three balls, the red and the two yellows, in trying to sort those two out.
Ideally, you'd like to be nudging into them somewhere.
Actually, if you play that yellow into the yellow nearest the pocket, slowly with the right pace, it'll probably fall. You'll sneak it into that. You'll sneak it in and leave that yellow free to pot it, follow through and pot. Is he doing that now? No, he didn't play it right.
He's just
But
trying to get
but
them
didn't
into
do any harm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's manufactured them now so that
Yeah, now
he can pot a ball and split.
Yeah, come the other side and split.
And the Reds just, you look at that table, and if you're on Reds and you're looking at that table, you're thinking, why me? Aren't you? You don't want to go off, really.
That's a little bonus for Tom. That
Yeah. And players like Tom don't really need
that he
bonuses,
didn't need
do
it.
they?
Could have saved that for when he's playing me.
Yeah.
So now we brace ourselves and see how Tom does the business here.
Well, he's going to put the one below the black and probably nudge into that corner a little bit. Well, that works, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it did.
He's kind of lucky he didn't put the ball he played first, isn't
That's
he?
right. Yeah, because
I mean, he's absolutely plumb now.
yeah, and still got 2 shots.
Yeah. And that wasn't the greatest shot he's ever played because he really wanted to be on the one bottom left now, but he's managed to still be on one of the other two. You can see he's just a little bit frustrated with himself there, I think. But he's taking this anyway. Yeah, he's played that
Done
really
that
well.
nicely. Straight in the middle. He doesn't seem to be stiffening up anywhere. Smooth
Just going to
green
kill the white on the red. That's it.
in the black bottom right hand pocket.
Dead easy.
And he's got 2 shots if he needs them.
Yeah, I'm thinking he won't, but anyway.
And Tom Cousins takes a 5-2 lead against Sukhveer Singh of India in a race to 8 here in the round of last 64 at these men's singles 2018 World 8 Ball Pool Federation Championships, coming to you from the Imperial Hotel here in Blackpool, England. So it's Sukhveer racking up the balls. I think they're racking up their own breaks.
Yes, there will be.
In the policy. And that fancy triangle looks nice and although that's not a symmetrical setup there. It's got a yellow off the break and a red off the break. So he's done well here with the break. Got to take Matt, you got to help me out here. It's too many choices.
Too many choices. So Sukhveer, yeah, if he can get the plant here. Oh, right. So he's nominated yellows anyway.
Yeah.
But the problem he's got is that the reds are on.
Yeah, both would have been on wherever you miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he would take the red straight up the top
So
right.
Tom's got the plant. He's going to hold for the ball below, just to the side of the black. There we are.
Yeah.
And he's only got one trouble ball to think about, and that's the one on the cushion, Joe. But he'll be working his way onto that as soon as he can.
I don't think Tom has troubled balls.
No, no. When they're on halfway along a cushion, they're like they're over the pocket to him. Right, has he got enough there?
Nudge the black.
He doesn't. He didn't want to have to take this corner ball here, but
I don't think he'll care too much.
Well,
He'll
the
just
problem
take
is it's now making it a little bit hard work getting onto the black at the end of this clearance.
I'm sorry, he's just got to do a little bit of work.
Yeah, yeah. He, like you say, he won't care very much, but he'll be caring.
This might be
he's caring now.
interesting here.
He's definitely caring now. Yeah, that was just too loose and lazy, wasn't it?
It was.
Right, Sukhveer. You might as well take this frame, Tom Cousins.
Here's your chance.
And at 5-3, he's well in the match at 5-3 if he
definitely.
gets this one.
Well, he needs a little bit of confidence to build and a couple of things to go his way. That's why it's just so important. Doesn't matter how easy it looks to keep your concentration.
Yeah. So one good pot and he's in decent shape.
Yeah, he's going well.
And he's got
he's
that.
on a bit of a roll.
Yeah, he's going to have to take his long ball first here and screw back.
I reckon the secret is for him to keep playing nice and quickly. Keep that
Screw
rhythm
back
going.
Up towards the middle of the table.
Nice shot.
Oh, hang on, he's gone.
Oh,
Has he
too
gone
far.
all right? Oh, he might be all right there, Joe.
Yeah, should be all right on the ball nearest this.
And if he
this
is,
end.
he'll be able to screw off it for the same pocket. Or what's he doing? Oh, he's cutting it down. That's
That's fine.
yeah. he'd have liked it finer, to be fair.
Don't take too much time over this.
Just needs to get a nice sharp stun on this.
Nice.
And come across. Has he landed with the pot or not? Yeah, he's got a cut.
He's got a cut.
And he's nailed
He's
it.
done it.
Yeah, good shot.
Well done. Sukhveer Singh of India. He's coming
5-3.
back.
Game is
He's
still alive.
trailing 3-5 against Tom Cousins, former double world champion. So we may have a fight on our hands. Do you think Tom dropped his concentration a little bit in that frame?
I think he did, because he's played 2 shots there where he's just not got onto the ball he played for, and on the first occasion he had a fallback position, second occasion he's had to take a swipe at a ball from a cushion.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, he is very relaxed around the table, and it's not very often you'll see he's too relaxed. It's good to be relaxed so you're not putting pressure on yourself. But
Yes.
yeah, he just I think possibly just maybe rushed those couple of shots. So nothing down off that break.
So there's opportunity.
And Sukhveer again
Ooh,
has
he's very
another opportunity.
close to that yellow here on the left.
And he's kind of got away with that a little bit. It was a little bit random crashing in there.
Yeah. There might be a little bit of excitement setting in, and
Oh wow, he's taken that cut there.
is it
And
the red?
no, he got the red first. So
Yeah,
it's all
got the
right.
red first. Yeah, definitely. So Tom coming in for the yellows. He's seizing up the situation. It's probably
Don't even think Tom Cousins is going for the clearance here.
no.
He's just going to make sure he owns the table, and he
And
doesnn own
that's
the
not
table.
the way to do it.
Yeah, he's unowned.
And Sukhveer's got another opportunity here to take control of this frame.
Right, and with 2 shots here, you know, these reds are pretty straightforward, Joe, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't know about straightforward, but they're very potable.
Yeah, there's only the 2 next to the black that need any work done on them. He's going to sit his white
He's going
behind
to take
that red
that,
there.
yeah, put it in the middle.
Run his way through. Leave himself the bottom right corner.
Yes, I'm still with you.
Yeah. And then, if he just drags it in with check side and leaves himself the bottom left corner as we look at it, and he's
Yeah.
check it and hold the white.
Nope,
No.
it's gone.
And he just didn't put any side on that.
No, only hit it too firm.
Never mind. Right, he's still got 2. So he
Yes.
still needs
Yeah.
to be.
He can still
looking
take
at-
up.
Come on then.
Oh, he's just
That's kind of alright, that. If you can pot the bottom
if
one
he
of those
can pot
2
it.
and pull back to leave an angle so that he can pot and split with his next shot. That
can
would,
get it-
and I think he's in,
obviously
he's
can
in
get in
position.
there.
Oh no.
no.
No, he hit the ball. He hit the wrong ball first.
Yeah, I
didn't
thought
he?
the other one's one to pot first.
Wow. Tom Cousins is licking his lips here.
Yeah, that red is stuck,
So he's taking
and
the pot. And
that's
he's
in.
got
That's
the
a nice pot. Nice pot.
It's a nice pot.
But what are you going to do?
The frame's
pot,
going nowhere
pot this
for him.
ball, and then what?
Yeah, hope for the best.
Maybe
Um,
just run into this red and nudge it
It's
off the
just
cushion,
so
staying
horrible.
as close as you can, and make sure you cover this.
he's just going to try
That's
and
what he's gonna
bump
play.
it off, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
But that against a player of Tom Cousins' ability just is rarely good enough.
It's about the best option he had.
Yeah, so it's 6-3, Joe. I
Yes.
was thinking it was 5-3.
No, 6-3.
I'm sure we just announced 5-3. But yeah, so I think we've traded. There's been a couple of quick frames, maybe, and then. Yeah, I was thinking at 5-3 the match was very much alive. but
Yeah, you thought there was only
6-3.
two
Yeah.
frame gap. No, it's 3.
Well, at least he's hit it. He's hit it, but I fear the worst for this frame.
Depends on what sort of mood Tom's in.
Yeah, he's not going to play anything that leaves Sukhveer a shot. He's played a treble and yeah, it's not quite gone. So he played that in such a way that he had the finish on if you got it, and he guarantees not leaving anything on the red.
Yeah. Can you run that shot through to me, Matt?
The treble?
Playing that treble, like why he needed to play the treble there.
Well, if you played the double, the white's coming round at a wider angle, and you've got the potential of then the white coming back to this end of the table and leaving a shot on the red.
Right.
So you take the angle out of it by playing the treble.
Yeah. That's Matt Brennan, captain of the Scotland team. They'll all be here in droves for the battle next week.
Yeah, we've got a good team this year. We've got a few of our usual suspects back in the team. Patty McCarran and Darren Matthew and Phil
Darren
Craig.
Matthews back, is he?
Mike Clark is back.
Three-time junior world champion.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that.
He's, Darren's just an amazing player. But so's Patty. And we've got Mike Clark back. It's been a few years since he's played, but the last time he played for us, he was second in the overall rankings.
Wow.
And he's just top class. So I'm kind of fancying having a bit of a run, but hopefully that run takes us to the end. But we'll see.
So do you think Tom will go out here?
Well, he's going to play the pot here without any care, because if it drops, great. If it doesn't drop, he leaves nothing.
He's nearly given the frame to Sukhveer.
Yeah, a little bit harder there than that black was going in, wasn't it?
I think it's the only way he would have won this frame. But yeah, it was a.
Again, he played it a bit casually there.
He did,
because in the knowledge he was never leaving the red, whatever.
Yeah.
But he's a long way off potting it.
Oh my God!
Right.
I'm surprised maybe he didn't try a little bit of a swerve and try to see if he could make a pot out of it.
Yeah, just get something moving. I mean, this frame for the red is dead and buried. Tom Cousins, ball in hand with 2 visits. It's not very often you're not going to see Tom finishing these.
That's a lovely shot.
It's
a beautiful shot.
He's going to stun this in, get his cushion ball next. He's probably left himself more angle than he really wanted, but he's okay. Yeah, nicely just played a trace of left hand side to hold the white wide.
Poetry in motion.
That black is for 7-3.
Tom Cousins takes a 7-3 lead against Sukhveer Singh of India in the round of last 64 here at the Imperial Hotel in Blackpool, England. You're watching the 2018 World Able Pool Federation World Championships men's singles. It's our pleasure to bring this coverage to you. It's coming to you courtesy of the World 8-Ball Pool Federation live streaming. The team of Yvonne Armitage, who put it all together, has done a wonderful job on all the technical side, and of course Stan Grant, table engineer, who helped rig it all up.
Great picture, isn't it, Joe?
It is brilliant, and camera position.
All credit to Yvonne. She does the stream on the UK Seniors Tour as well, and does a great job on that. I'm not sure if is she doing the UK Men's Tour as well. I'm not sure
whether she does that.
Yeah, but she's definitely showing her class with the old streaming setups these days.
And of course, these championships are run by the English Pool Association tournament team. We do a wonderful job and have been doing it for many years now. I think it's in excess of 25.
Yeah, so who broke there, Joe?
It looks like it must have been Sukhveer.
Yeah.
It looks like Tom Cousins' hand there.
Yeah, it is. Look at it. Yeah, you can see. He's a big lad, Tom, as well, isn't he?
He is. Yes, there's no problem with using the rest too often.
He's played that just a beautiful little shot
Yeah.
down there.
And he,
Yeah, these. I'm sorry to say that, Joe, these are in bed. There is
I think
just
the match is on.
there's just no chance Tom isn't clearing it.
I don't think he'll drop his concentration here either.
No,
I don't think it's one of those frames where you...
I mean we have the potential of some absolutely phenomenal games coming up, though, Joe, haven't we?
in the next few hours.
Yeah. Phil Harrison to come on at 3 o'clock. I'm not sure what times Darren is on. Adam Davis, Mick Hill. It's just you
Star-studded
can see
lineup.
Darren actually. He's playing in the background there.
I'd recommend make sure the youngsters are watching.
So there we are. That's Tom Cousins for 8-3, Joe, I believe.
Yes.
And a pleasure to watch as always. The guy is top class.
Tom
Well
Cousins, double world champion, takes the match. Tom Cousins 8, Sukhbir Singh of India 3, and he progresses to the round of 32.
And the next stream's going to be on in 15 minutes, Joe. Next session, 3 o'clock.
So we'll just take a quick break. Thank you, viewers, and hopefully you'll be all back and watching some more of this World Championship 8 ball.
Very good. Thanks,
Yep.
Joe.
Thank you, Matt.